of the 7 nations that God had said to Joshua that these must be removed from the land. They must be destroyed. The Hivites were the most likely of all of the different nations to pursue peace, because in essence they were a peace-loving people. And the men of Gibeah were Hivites. And so they made this play to describe themselves as being from a far country as they went to confront Joshua and the armies of Israel. And their plan succeeded. They were able to accomplish what they set out to do. They made a league with the children of Israel, and they went back to where they lived. They had confidence that even though they would become servants to Israel, as Joshua described it as carriers of water and hewers of wood, they would serve the Israelites for the rest of their days, but they would not be destroyed. But here's the thing that we have to know about deception. Is that when a person or persons practice to deceive, it becomes a long, long journey. Because in order to be able to succeed, first of all, that requires constant planning. Because you always have to be one step ahead of somebody else in order to be able to pull it off and to continue the deception. And then when you come to this place to where you realize that what you're doing is that you're play acting, because this isn't really who you are. This is really not where you're about. This really isn't your personality. This really isn't the way that you would normally live your life. And so you have to become a pretty good actor to be able to pull this off and to be effective. Unfortunately, a lot of times when people become practitioners of deceit, they forget who they really are, because they become so caught up in this character that they're playing, this role playing that's going on. And that's really what it is. Somebody who is confronting someone else because somehow or another they want power over them. And they tell, in essence, lies. Just tell a whole bunch of lies, but tell it very, very convincingly. And the next thing you know, you got people who have come over to your way of thinking. And perhaps maybe your deception, you're trying to take something from them that they would be willingly able to give and desire to give because they believe your story. But the thing is that story has got to be consistent. And that story has to be able to be told the same way every time. Because when you fail to relate the story the same way as you did before, people become suspicious. And they begin to poke holes into your story. So our men of Gibeah, they had to practice this. They had to come to a place to where they almost forgot who they really were in their quest for deception. And you see how this can be a very, very harmful pattern. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.